Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one. Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. Is live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Striding into the box, Brett Gardner. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we get underway in Philadelphia. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. Low for ball one. Chopped weakly to the left. Franco charging in on it, and there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. And that retires the side. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat.
Cesar Hernandez.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the net.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. Bases are empty, one man out. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Digging in, Scott Kingery. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slide.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gate. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of the ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Roy, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone. An absolute bomb. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike three. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he is in there. Stepping in, Austin Romine, runner in scoring position with two gone. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And the recovery will be in. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Gardner will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Digging in, number 24. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Number 24 goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box.
A swing and a miss. That retires this. At the plate, Austin Romine, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Austin Romine.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. The pitcher, Luis Severino, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. I'm set with the 0-1. This is flared out towards second. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Slow bouncer to the right side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Nick Williams.
The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Andujar waits on it. One down. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little. Slider that time. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jorge Alfaro becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. So striding in, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Hicks, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Aaron Hicks goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. That's wide, 2-0. Hernandez hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Fouled away. A windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. And in steps Scott Kingery. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's look.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gleyber Torres. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see 2 pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
Torres on at first, nobody out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Now a move over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Runner going a second time. Tapped down the line. That's foul, so the runner will have to head back. The 2-2 one more time. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Andujar. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And he is out on the tag. On to first, a double play. In now, Austin Romine, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Popped up. Arrieta is there, and he puts this one away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
Number 24.
This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Stepping up now, Michael Franco. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Popped him up. Romine will put this one away, and the side is retired. So here now is the pitcher, Luis Severino. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Here it comes. Now a pitch that hits him here. But hang on. They're going to say he went after it. And that's strike 3. First delivery to him on the way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
A little bouncer. Just got a piece up the line. And that's the second out. Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds...
And we'll have to leave it there. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Right fielder.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jorge Alfaro becomes out number 2 this inning. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Down in just a 1-run ball game. Folks a little tense down there, and you can see him saying that he didn't appreciate that one very much. Ball even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the count. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gregorius is retired, and there's one away. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Now in the box, Gleyber Torres. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Hernandez calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Now batter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
This one's down to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Ball 2. Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Standing in, Miguel Andujar. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Drilled right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first to complete the double play. At the plate, Austin Romine. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game, only down by 1.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch. Striding in, number 24. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. So striding forward now, Michael Franco. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Gregorius is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Luis Severino. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th. Here's Brett Gardner now. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Back up the middle. Kingery's there. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Next for New York, Adam Morgan takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Morgan benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Yanked foul off to the right. Hicks stands at second with 2 gone. Skied down the left field line. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the ready for another chance. Nick Williams. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the 9th. So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runners off for second. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it, 1 down. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Adam Morgan. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Pitch out, nothing doing. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base.
Throw won't get him. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now both runners on the move. Pitch inside the throw. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Down the first baseline. Bird gloves it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's just 1 for 6. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Giancarlo Stanton is retired to kick off the inning. Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Digging in now, Greg Bird. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1 pitch. There goes Torres off of first. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was a double play victim last time around. Missed with a slider. Torres over at second. Bird at first, 1 gone. The 1-1 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Now to the plate, Austin Romine. And a pivotal moment in this one, tie ball game. Luis Garcia was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Neil Walker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Herrera. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Now at the plate, Luis Severino. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Got him to go down swinging there. Luis Severino is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. 4 runs here in this half inning. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and... Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Zach Britton, a southpaw, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And in steps Scott Kingery. First pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. 1 out, nobody on. Another 0-2 home. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Britton pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Philly down to their last strike. Now a swing and he pops him up. And this should do it. Torres is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, you know he wants that 1 pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 12 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on just 1 hit, no errors. They left no runners on base.